All right, we are back. And as you can see, I have already done 95% of Chapter 10 again. This time, we have not even so much as angrily looked in Jeffrey's direction, so we should still be on par for the Lunatic achievement. We stole the talisman that we needed from the guy in the middle. The Archie is over here playing tank with Isabella right now. And everyone else is caught up to where they were. The only difference is I haven't promoted Runa yet because I got her the extra kill. Sham is not promoted. That's just because he didn't get to do as much on this map as I wanted to. So I'm probably going to give him like one level in the next chapter or the chapter after that. But everyone else is on par with where they are. I think my Natalie is actually a little bit better than it was last time. And my Amelia is definitely better than last time because she capped out on her speed and almost capped magic. She's getting promoted as soon as I have an extra Master Seal. So yeah, overall pretty good. Weirdly enough, despite planning for this chapter twice now, I still fucked up getting the mage guy over here to actually fight my backup plan. So I still had to reinforce this area as the mage ran down and threatened to blow up the whole wall. That's why Mortimer's sitting at 4 HP. He had to tank a silver axe. But other than that, everything else went really well. We got all the items. Nothing else was missed. And we are at last ready to get off this chapter and start doing some fucking achievements that are kind of easier by comparison. Can I give this kill to Sham by any chance? Oh wait, I might not even have to use a rescue staff. I'll just do it this way. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Hi, dear. Hello, Khajiit. Yeah, I got up a bit early and did this so that I didn't have to worry about it. Oh, I also turned animations off. I should probably turn those back on. I want a little bit more speed on him, I think. Yeah, I quite literally just held down the fast forward button for most of that chapter to do it again. Oh, also, despite fucking this up twice yesterday, I also forgot to give Coulter daggers again in this chapter. So, you know, I'm a genius. Yay! The secret objective has been cleared. We get to move on. Let me change over the lunatic objective, which honestly shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. The only objective is to defeat Randall. Which will be really easy because my bot is jacked. Really doesn't matter what we have, but before I do anything else, I'm going to put a fucking dagger on you, so I don't forget again. And I'm going to promote Runa as I did before. Not the best offensive stats, unfortunately, but she's doing pretty good. Dawn Caller makes it so goddamn simple. Alright, and then we'd have Isabel as well, which I'm very excited about because she is best girl. Amelia, I don't think we have an extra Master Seal just yet, but we can sell that white gem. Unless someone else picked one up and I'm just not aware of it. Sham's gonna keep that one. We only have one range, right? Yeah. And the stairs give 10 avoid, so we want you right here. When I start shooting. One sec, guys. Cody's ordering food. He's gonna get me food. I'll be right back. Yeah, he's also making something yummy for dinner tonight, too. I've, like, literally never had a problem with this fight in any fucking circumstance. Seven is what we're looking at. Nope, this ought to be the turn. Bye, Randall. .22 strength, 20 speed. Look at this bot. He's gonna go far in endgame. secret objective has been cleared. I still can't believe the very first time I fucking played this game, I didn't believe where this was going. I didn't fucking catch it. Alright, chapter 13. So, here the only thing that I'm a little bit worried about is getting everything in 20 turns. I don't actually know if I can normally do that, because I usually go pretty slow at this chapter to train people, but I don't have that luxury this time, so, guess we'll... Yeah, I did not see that coming the first time I played this. So yeah, I guess we will, see how that goes this time. But yeah, we're gonna take at least one thief with us, obviously, for that. I'm gonna bring Shay and Lillinette for, unlock staffs as well as rescue staffs. Illuminate will also be really good for Shay's staff training. Yeah, and the thing is like, Mangs didn't even make it a secret. He was like, yeah, if you played FE4, you know that bond is, like, based on Sigrun. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Just before I confirm this, I don't think there's any achievements for 13X. I'm just gonna double check. Or sorry, 12X. No. So the only people I need to bring for sure are Rod. And that's it. As long as Rod is here, I can get every achievement. Yeah, I believe it was written. I believe it was written somewhere, or he said somewhere during one of his streams. Sigurd, aka Barbecue. I am looking forward to seeing how this scene looks in the Definitive Edition. Okay, so as I said, the only people who need to go are Rod to pick up an achievement. Everyone else is optional. So obviously Angelus for Dancer. I think we'll do Shamshay for support. Lillinette because healer. Theodore for support. And I guess that's it. I would love to train Isabel right now, but I just simply do not have the room. Now, the other question is, who's getting Weird Saged? I guess I could do, Theo. He does have a higher magic growth, so he'd get that back pretty quickly. Shay's also not a bad pick, because again, she would get that back quite quickly. so I can make her physically stronger and then give her, just let her magic catch up when she gets the +5 off Coulter. Actually, that makes the most sense, I think. Got an Armor Slayer for you? We do not. I think the Killing Edge will do fine, though. You know, as much as I don't want to do it, I'm gonna do it. This mission's too good not to have a staff bot training session while we're going lit. Plus now I can fit a fucking heal staff on him. Well, I only have one Illuminate left. Maybe we'll put that on Lily. Early Glad was an achievement in Chapter 9. It is no longer an achievement going forward. So it's going to be on a different playthrough. Early Glad only could be achievable on Chapter 9, sadly. Even though it can be attained in Chapter 13, there's no achievement for it there. Alright, so we're going to try and get your Spear experience maxed out, and then we can just dump that Training Lance on the ground. Alright, so Zonbato is pointless because there's none of those in here. So the way this has to work is Rod has to go down in order to grab Henchman 105 FM. Shay and Sham, your guys' jobs are to cast Unlock on things. So Shay, you're going to go down. Sham, you're going to go forward. Yaka's got to beeline it first. Theo, you get the top. See how this goes. The 20 turn time limit to get to Bod's cell is a little bit annoying, but I'll deal. Okay, so we need one more level, I think, with them in order to get that, and we'll get that in the in Chapter 13. Shay and Sham can, however, cap out, which is fantastic. However, you would... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that support after the Weird Sage. That way I can bump her magic back up to where it was. what a level. Does Angel's cap at 20 or 30? Jesse, you need to go get him. Jockey, you can just beeline forward. You wouldn't be able to make it to the unlock this turn. Oh wait, no, it won't even matter. Because Coulter's gonna have to get that one anyway. Fuck me, that was fast. Apparently the food's already here. Give me a couple seconds, guys. Guy knocks on the door, and then I'll get up. I had to go put something away. Now, there is an achievement for letting all the prisoners out, but I don't know if they have to physically get away or if I just need to get them into the green units category. Like during enemy phase. Let's go and show him. Bro, you're on my fucking team. It's always going to find when you play my favorite retro games. Aw. Hello, Breaking Bad reference. The lucky knife. Now, Jesse is another character that I normally don't use because of the red dust thing being really, really annoying to deal with. Guess who we get to use this time? Because we have achievements for it. Xavier. Lester isn't playable. Bad game. Worst game ever. God, you don't mix words, do you? Even that achievement was a Breaking Bad reference. Shit, it was? Oh, yeah, it was. It was called Time to Cook. I didn't even see that. A little bit worried about the damage off of that. We'll just let them come to us. Bring up our staff rank this turn. I like how this guard is like, sir, stop ignoring me. Stop fighting the wall and stop ignoring me. Also, can I just say I love the black and gold look of the Steel Knights prison guards? It's one of my favorite color schemes for this. Jaka, holy, oh, Jaka mad. Jaka very mad. All right, you guys need to get moving to start grabbing chests and stuff. I need to get Shay up here for the weird sage now. Jaka smash! Trained in that staff rank. You know, I think if both of those hit, that was actually a kill. I'm pretty sure the first guy did 17 as well. That would have been exactly 34. I should probably give Lillian a bulk band. Again, I'm pretty sure the units only need to physically get turned into green units for me to get the credit for it. This will get me a free Draco shield, and is the entire reason we brought Rod with us. Esteemed henchman. Henchman 105. Hi, Luna. There we go. We no longer need to have that fucking spear on anymore. We can throw it away. Three-day weekend. Woohoo! Man, do any of these goobers have an armor slayer? Like, did we just like lose our armor slayer at some point, or did I break it on something I wasn't supposed to? I'm starting to think I just broke my armor slayer and just never replaced it. Good luck killing Lester. That's adorable. Alright, so now we throw Shay into the Weird Sage to get her attack higher, and then we immediately bump her attack back up by using the support with Sham. So she has high magic and high attack. Six turns in right now. For the energy ring. So, now we have 16 strength and 12 magic. Which we then bump back up. Which will give her +5 magic again. This is an adorable support, by the way. So now, look at that. Boom. Instantly made Shay, like, fucking top tier, despite the fact that she was promoted at level 10 with basically no stats. Hey, let's scratch the carpet. That shit away. You're gonna head that way. You head down here. Even with a Lance Reaver, that's fucking scary. All right, so I need to send Theo down to help speed this area up. Because again, we are on the clock here. How much do 3DSs go for these days? It's like, I would have thought 3DSs weren't that expensive anymore, unless like the only way they sell them now is in the new 3DS. Which I guess is possible. Who's got the Illuminate? You do. All right, dummy, go help. Jesus, really? Why? Like, isn't the 3DS like old hat by this point? Oh, so they became the new PSPs. Because, like, that was a big deal before, was, like, grabbing a PSP or a Vita to mod it. Yeah, I don't blame you. The prospect of completely bricking it is scary. There we go. We got all the prisoners out. There's Amelia's Master Seal. Doesn't matter. As long as I turned them green, I get the achievement. That is all I need to do. Besides, technically, the achievement's not incorrect. I did free the prisoners. Okay, no Crixus this time. We're gonna save the last of those illuminates. That's why I bought a little emulator device, because I don't have to care about that stuff now. I guess doing this entire part in 20 turns isn't actually as big of a threat as I thought it was going to be. Oh, I can't unlock it through the wall. This is bullshit. No, not Henchman 105. He's my favorite. And I say that even though I don't remember what his actual fucking name is. It starts with a D, I think. Desmond? Dustin? He's in the first chapter of Rebellion Saga. Dan? Our goal was good. I would say it's worth finishing. Oh, they spawn regardless, huh? My biggest problem with Johto would be that it slogs a lot. Its level cap, or its level variety or balancing is really bad, and it drags a lot. But Heart Gold Soul Silver does fix a fair bit of that, in my opinion. All right, just gotta clear out the treasure real fast. By the way, why is the treasury in the dungeon? Does anyone else think that's weird? Or is it not supposed to be a treasury, it's supposed to be like, this is what we took off the prisoners? Because that would at least make a little bit of sense. Yes, that was a big problem too. Like Houndour only being beside Celadon City, like what the fuck? Yep. Honest question, because I've never done this without killing everybody in the prison, including reinforcements. What happens if I don't kill these guards? Are they still here when I'm trying to escape? Okay, all the chests are acquired, everyone's healed. Do I have a single door key? No. I don't think I've ever brought Theo to this scene. I wonder what he says. Well, yeah, but Faulkner only has the Pidgey line in the default game, and then Morty only has the Ghastly line. Even though Hoot Hoot and other bird types exist in Gen 2, and Misdreavus exists in Gen 2. Okay, what does Theo say? I'm curious. Meet your end like this. I will avenge you no matter the culprit. I will not let my lady's husband die. Yeah, see? Theo gets real growth, and I love that. Those were good tacos. You need to do this, by the way, this carried body with Jaka thing. It's an achievement. All right, so the last objective is to clear this area before 70 turns have elapsed, but we are on turn 12, so I don't fucking see that happening. That is a pretty controversial take there, Luna, because most people hate Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But hey, if you like them, that just gives them more reason to exist, doesn't it? It's another one of those examples that just because it's not the popular choice doesn't mean that somebody didn't appreciate it being made. And I think that's swell. People are always so fucking like afraid of being like, well, I like this one game even though everyone hated it. It's like, no, it's a really good thing that it exists then, because that meant it makes somebody happy. Even if it doesn't make you happy, it made somebody in the world happy. So really, that justifies its existence right there. Lily. Oh no, Luna, don't do that again. Don't do that again. You are worth listening to. You matter. So unfortunately for you Coulter fans out there, this is probably Coulter's last hurrah. There is effectively no reason to use him after this point. Because I already have Natalie and I have Jesse and I have to train them both for achievements. Whereas the only achievement Coulter gets is picking up lethality, which I can do in another playthrough. Yep. Yep. And Symphonia 2 may not be the most popular game in the world, but it's still a valid game. It still exists for a reason. Even if that reason was money, at least it made somebody happy. I was hoping he'd do that. I specifically gave him the Dire Thunder in the hopes that he would double crit and get the kill. Hey, Albert. So Albert's going to be another unit we have to train, because guess what unit needs to get Nihil? Isabel. Yow. Miranda has it exactly right. You can always be yourself here. Trust. How slow is Jaka right now? He's at 9. Okay, we're fine regardless. I thought I had a room. Oh, I can test out that thing now. Okay, it does not in fact work. Someone told me that he can use the Moonblade. And I wasn't sure if that worked only if it was the randomizer or not. Albert, please don't fucking die. Thank you. Because that would have been an exact kill. That would have been fucking embarrassing. Yep, gets rid of that. There's only one guy left on this side. Is it supposed to be spelled a different way? I think that might be an optional thing. I don't think it has to be spelled that way. May not be good enough. I don't think it's a character limit issue, because doesn't Galahad have more letters than that? S-ring staffs. Yep. Yep, there's like 4 or 5 different ways to spell this fucking name. There it is. Okay, so I am in its fucking range right now, but it's only got... No, it's got the steel at the short axe. So that would be 34 against 7 defense. It wouldn't kill me, but I would really rather not take that. Yeah, we're carrying around Bodyman's body. Actually, you know what you could really use is the dodge. Because you have a bad habit of getting 1% crit during these fucking chapters. Hold on. Where can you reach? Go there. Nope, swordsman with the ability to use staves. He is a priest. He was the one who officiated Bod's wedding. Also, shit, they're splitting up. That's really bad. Because those ones actually are like really scary fucking steel knights. Like, compared to the ones that we're fighting down here. Take that, you're gonna need it. Imagine Bodyman's corpse was just in Jaka's inventory. Jesus Christ, Luna. Inscription Ripbozo. That would fucking ruin the tone, wouldn't it? You like instant. Oh yeah, no, the Thor. Don't risk the Thoron. Okay, so Albert needs to two-shot these for this to not be a bad idea. Thank God I had the foresight to give him the fucking holy symbol that turn. This actually might make it easier to escape from Galahad, honestly, because now he doesn't have 4 dudes chasing me, he only has 2. Plus, that's basically a free level on Albert right there. Yeah, this wouldn't be doable without the holy symbol on him. Because Albert has notoriously bad starting luck. And again, I have one of my most famous clips on all of YouTube, or all of Twitch, is him getting 1% crit in my very first attempt at this chapter. So as scary as that little diversion there was, it was actually kind of handy now that we cleared it. Because now Galachad has way less dudes chasing us. Lily, can you do me a favor and scout ahead, please? I can't remember where the next guy is. Okay, he's all the way over there. His luck doesn't seem that bad. Shams is still much worse. But like, yeah, he still always has like a standing 1% crit chance against stuff here. Do you have a two-handed weapon? You do. Put him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. God, Angelus is getting some fucking killer levels. He's gonna make a great mage. Oh yeah? Who are your favorite engaged characters? Who's tickled your fancy on that one? Oh, hi. Vander Vale. Wow, someone actually likes Vander. That's surprising. Rosado is adorable. I like Rosado. Feel bad for Gene because he'll never be Mozu. Like, bro comes out and he will, like, never be Mozu. Last Illuminate staff. That's Lady Anna to you. Hey, Sparky. Do you like this awesome map objective that is to run the f away? Because the thing chasing us is fucking terrifying. It's actually supposed to be John? Really? Huh. The more you know. Actually, if we deviate too much, we could draw Galachad down this way, which could be really bad for us. Like, not saying fuck is weird. When did I not say fuck? I didn't hear it, or your mic cut out. It's possible that. Yeah, he's gonna come right barreling down this middle pathway, isn't he? Oh, that's awesome, Sparky. I hope they do well. Might need one more rescue staff to pull this off. Nope, that kills. We don't risk that, so we'll do a quick heal. God, Albert cleaned up this chapter, though. 5 levels for a promoted unit in this chapter is pretty fucking solid. And we should just barely be able to outpace them without having to use a rescue. I love his support with Panette. Later, Mr. Chad. Is he worse than Garon? That's fair. Deceit by Dawn. So, the lunatic objective for this is to win within 25 turns and either kill Alexander specifically with Fred, or don't fight him. We are not going to fight him, because there is no point. Because we get nothing out of it. Let me check the achievements for chapter 14 real quick, and I'm also going to confirm we got everything in 13. There is no achievements we missed in 13. We got every single one. 14 is clear it, get the Rose Thorn early, recruit Dawn, and get the Lunatic achievement, and then also get Caroline in 14X, which we're going to be going for because we need her for Hell. All the music. Come on, you can leave Lilith with us. It's not like we got Christina killed. Oh, wait. What happened to Hero Lord? He was murdered in jail. But hey, MILF alert. How's it going, Strawberry? Hey, that's my day. Okay, so we need a plan. Beach Rice needs to die so we can pick up the win on this one, and Theodore has to go north. I think the best person to kill Beach Rice is probably going to be Runa. But let's quickly go through what we need. So, first of all, who needs to go here? So we need Isabel and Albert to start working on supports immediately. We need Amelia and Bjarki to keep working on their supports. We need Natalie and Jesse to start working on their supports. We need Runa and Kurt for mobility and archers. Lilith and Theodore. Angelus for dancer. Which means I have to bench Shay unless I'm willing to sacrifice somebody else right now. Now, Shay isn't the best for this pick just because she is a flyer and there are ballistas. So it actually may not be a bad idea to leave her for this particular map. Let's see what we're working with here. Let's clear everything else out. First thing we're going to do is promote Amelia, and I also question why you have a Thunder on you. Also sell that while I'm at it. She does not gain stabs. That's right. That's what Xander was whining about. Look at that. We don't have any Dark Tomes. Yes, she is quite fast right now, which is great. Alright, so if we are bringing Runa for the purposes of killing Beatrice, she needs the Holy Symbol. That's, like, non-negotiable. Runa also has 6 con, which is enough to lift a Thunder Tome without being slowed down. Albert, take a rescue and a physic. And a barrier. Did we never get a pure water? Like, at all throughout this entire game? Okay, no, we got 1. So that's good. I can put that on Runa. That's gonna be the backup in case I can't get the barrier off in time. Alright, so Isabel is going to be our hard carry for this entire game because she is freaking amazing. What can she not hypothetically get in 6 levels? She can't get max speed, she can't get max skill. We have any solo items? I don't think she can get luck, but she'll have the Dawn Color, like, right away, so that won't matter. So I think we just give her some stuff. What's her weapon ranks looking like? Swords and spears. Con? 11. I think Kurt's probably fine with that setup right there. Natalie could use a better Zon Bateau since that one's about to break. Yes, he thankfully has one thing of red dust in his inventory. He could also use a Zon Bateau if I'm being totally honest. But I need that for Isabel. Okay, here, what we'll do is we'll give him a couple of kills with this one. What's your magic stat, Jesse? 12, and Natalie's is 14. So why don't we do this way? You give me the flame sword, so I have a ranged magic attack since you have one. And I, in turn, will give you the... Where is that? Theodore has it. Oh, you can't use it anyway. Is it B or is it A? It's A. Alright, well, I have an extra dagger, so you can go with that. Yeah, he needs drugs. He has a affliction where he can sometimes just randomly, sporadically fucking spaz out if you don't have drugs in his inventory, and it can be extremely bad. Do we have another hunting bow anywhere in here? No, we don't. The great bow is extremely tempting, though. I think we take that. No short axes yet? No, not yet. He does. He does indeed snort. He does the nose dance, the nose candy. Might be time to sell some of these extra fucking concoctions that we've been accumulating. Alright, House Rose doesn't have flyers. I think giving him a Thoron is probably a good idea for this. I don't expect to run into too many times where I'm gonna need a sword, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. Trade Lillinette that shine, and we'll just chuck that in storage. Yaka can grab whatever he needs as we go. Okay, so, people who have to go bottom. Runa. She's got time to run, though, so it's fine. I think Runa's actually the only mandatory one that has to go bottom, but I would like to grab that Illuminate Staff. So does that mean we send Lillinette down there? We don't know. I could really use... Well, I guess that means Albert goes with me, which is definitely doable. But I would really like to have Lily and Theodore in the top to fight him. So kind of don't want to do that. So maybe we give... Okay. We give Albert no barrier staff, and he takes the Illuminate. He grabs that on, like, turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7. Can't kill that. So it would have to be in here. Kurt could be a very good follow-up for that, just to help clear a path. The Gale Shot, he could be like a Hail Mary. I don't know if Amelia and Bjarki need a support on the first turn, so we'll see. We are going to use Isabel's Zon Bateau to try and kill one of these two. I think she might be fast enough for it. Okay, she's not going to double, that's for sure. But we'll try to weaken it. Fred will come with us. He'll lead a charge up. Theodore and Lillinette are responsible for taking out Samuel. Bruna is responsible for taking out Beat Rice. Bjarki. We're going to try and get Jaka his last level and a half on this map, but it's not a priority since he's already quite good. So if he doesn't get it, he doesn't get it. Natalie and Jesse will have to see what we can do about getting them as many kills as possible. A little bit nervous about not having Fred go with them, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if I leave this spot open, Lillinette should be able to reach it, but she's not going to do a lot of damage to them, but she could weaken them. Alright, let's do a save. Okay, let's try it. Oh, that's a problem. I forgot the Nightbringer is a fucking magic sword. Drop the concoction, I guess. He got marked in the last. We just found out about it in the last chapter. Oh, I definitely miscalculated that. Okay, so Lillinette can't run through this. Is there like a? Ah, these two are forced. That's why it's fucking with my movement. Theo could really use some fucking accuracy and like a little bit of luck. You can't one-shot, right? Oh, it's so close. It's so fucking tantalizingly close. He joined his centaur boyfriend in death. And Victoria and Christina and Thea, I guess. Also, I love this. Chapter 13, so the one before this is the first time you get an Armor Knight in this game. But to be fair, they make that Armor Knight extremely worth it. Because she is undoubtedly the best character in the entire game. It is almost time for Natalie Winters to become an assassin. We are very, very close to peak Natalie. Oh, you can't use the Brave Sword yet, that's what it is. So you get two by default. You get Coulter and you get Jesse by default. Jesse comes as a rogue, Coulter starts as a thief. Natalie can become a thief. I just chose to make her one. So there's only really one that's gonna get a, ranged attack off. I don't know why I gave you a javelin and a pilum, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm starting to think I should just send Fred down there. The fact that Jesse has a knife that hits on the magic side is great until you get to this chapter where everything fucking resists magic. I don't trust it. I know there's a Great Spear over there from past playthroughs, and I'd rather not risk it. As much as I don't want to waste a 20,000 gold rune sword, I also don't want to have to redo things as much as I possibly can. There's a silver lance on that guy. That is stupid, but I love that. Because of the trauma, I can believe that. Plus the fact that he's a representative House Flame Guard and, you know, fire burn. Did Amelia get her hat back? Is that new? Because I'm pretty sure when she promoted before, she never used to keep her hat. Is that one of like the newer ones, like Bjarke keeping his beard now? Dawn has arrived. Now, will she make me reset again? Because lest we fucking forget, there was that outcome where Dawn showed up and actually died on turn 1. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I went with the rune sword this turn. Albert's a little bit frail. Oh, I should check supports. Wow, you're a fucking stain. Albert is the top biggest downgrade in all of Fire Emblem. Nerfs include can actually be hit now. I hate the fact that she doesn't come armed with the Dawn Collar. It's in her inventory, she's choosing not to use it. And it drives me crazy. Because you use so much durability on the Daybreak here. Not to mention, well, she wouldn't do that much damage to these guys with it because it wouldn't have, like, weapon advantage and stuff. But the sheer fact that the Dawn Color gives her so much luck and resistance, she would never be at risk. Yeah, Daybreak is also kind of bad, but we got her the Starfall for that reason. I purposely made Albert the priest so I could grab the Starfall for her. And she is in Zacharias, exactly. Zacharias will be the next playthrough. Ooh, look at this. Are we gonna double? Are we gonna do 6 whole damage? No, sorry, that'd be 12 if we crit twice. Look at that, 12 damage, woohoo! I could crit 3 times and I still wouldn't have killed that. Magic Lyn is a new one, but here we are. Careful, if you speak ill of Lyn, Sparky will appear from the darkness and hit you with a folding chair. I'd like to see him try, and I'm like, Lyn, my stats exist. Wow! Just doubling down, aren't you? Hierarchy's like, this great bow is great. Wonder where we got it. Just poor Garam Erasure over here. God, that's garbage. And they have like, yeah, these ones are like actually weirdly stacked. Double crit? Good, that bitch is usually hard to hit. I'll take that. It's 0. Oh yeah, I guess Jaka doesn't have a magic stat to speak of, does he? Hey, Bill. Yeah, I had to redo Chapter 10 this morning when I woke up. Or Chapter 11, sorry. But then we got caught up pretty quickly. You don't like straight men? Well then, don't I feel awkward? Bouncy. Bouncy. You haven't done anything egregiously straight yet? Again, I don't know how to take that. Nick is a cool man that happens to be straight. Thank you. Let's lessen the load that these guys have to deal with. Because say, not only did you not crit, but you just missed entirely. And then you let it live. Out of my way, you. The standards are low. To be fair, I can't really deny that. The standards should be pretty low across the board. Jesse! Holy crap, BRP doubles. Yeah, when Sparky and I were playing Moemon, it was it's a decidedly not gay experience for anyone. Two dudes talking about titties. I can't remember where the Dire Thunder guy is. I know he's over there somewhere, though. Where the Bjarki's just staring at you for no reason. He wants to make sure you're watching. He likes an audience. Into your soul. Well, we are about to pick up another one of these, but... Big crit. Okay, so Natalie, out of curiosity, what's your res looking like? 17. There's a good chance you tank a Dire Thunder anyway. That guy can't reach. See, now, Don, if there was going to be one that you were going to double crit, this would have been the one I would have picked. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to look at supports. There's a real possibility that it's fine. Theo and Lynette have their support up. She has to take a Dire Thunder. She takes it pretty good, actually. Now we need a fan-made Fire Emblem Heroes with units from Fire Emblem hacks. Oh, I would definitely want to fucking get the Bjarki pull on that one. Dude's an absolute legend. Even if it crits, I don't die. And this guarantees I don't have to stay over here any longer than I have to. So that way we can move out with her. Great level. And look. Crushed cocaine. I think that's my last Zombato on him. Nope, I have one use left. Alright, if I can weaken this guy like a little bit, I can just fucking tap him with that. And by weaken a little bit, I mean do... It's like what I'm into fucking Pokeball range. What needs experience more? Your fucking swords do. And that should give me a Dire Thunder. If not, it's the next one that does. There it is. Okay, so there's the replacement for the Dire Thunder that Theo's been using a lot. There's an entire chapter about food and Storches there. No! Oh, really? I weirdly thought you were, There's another one with fucking whatever it is, isn't there? Hold on. Item, short spear, supply. I'm pretty fucking sure there's another guy over there that has, fucking Dire Thunder. He might be farther away, but... Okay, he is definitely farther away. Still, let's not take any chances. Throw some barriers around to get Lillinette up here, too. Okay. So Albert. We need to ensure that we can find Bee Price and lure her in. There she is. So to get her, we need to stand here, which means we need to kill this. Again, okay, it's an 82. How are you not just getting crits all the time? Are you serious? Wow. Dire Thunder worries me because of the 15 crit. Because, like, Fred is good at a lot of things, but luck is not one of them. And he would be eating a... So he doesn't eat the Alistair regardless. He would be eating a Shine. Let's take a look at his res. 15. So he would take 9 off of a Shine. 20 off of a Dire Thunder. And I don't think he takes anything off the Silver Lance now, because I think the Silver Lance dies. No, he might still. There's nothing I've got that's any better than that, huh? No, that doesn't even guarantee it. Oh, we'll try it out. I couldn't score an 80 on I couldn't score a crit on 2 80s. This fucker lands a 43. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Mr. Mage Knight needs to die. Right, I keep forgetting to fucking check my supports. God damn it. Okay, so Runa, no. Amelia does not have Bjarki yet. Angelus, no. Fred and Kurt. Were we doing the Fred Kurt support? No. I think we were doing Fred and Coulter originally, but, I mean, that's probably not going to happen now. Maybe we'll do Fred and Kurt. I don't know what it gives. Natalie obviously doesn't. Isabel doesn't yet. Okay, no, we are totally good. This is all just about getting those levels. Alright, let's see how this goes. Fred's the only one I'm a little bit worried about right now. Ow. Stupid ballista. This is why we didn't bring Shay. Did this guy just opt to not use Dire Thunder? And then he gets 1% crit! What the fuck? I missed 280 crits last turn! in a row! This is bullshit, son. All right, so Jesse snorted his red dust, which means he now has he has crit for 5 turns. Well, all of her stats are above 10 now. Okay. So we need to get Runa here for this turn. I cannot believe that. You don't have any fucking ranged weapons? Oh my god, you don't. Why not? I didn't even give him a fucking elixir. What's wrong with me? I don't suppose you have an elixir on you, do you? No. Okay, we'll have to deal with Mr. Silverbow Archer like next turn. Oof. At least it's speed. Never mind, we can just deal with him right now. Okay, now we lure in Beet Rice. While the coast is at least mildly clear. A little bit worried about that fucking steel lance. But let's do some quick calculations. So Alistair's 35 against my... it'll be 29. So it would be 6... And I think it hits double, right? Yeah. So it'd be 12 damage plus 24 minus 7. That would be 17 plus 6 and 6. I don't think she survives that, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna count on like a cheeky dodge. Again, I have the power of fucking resetting if I don't like how this goes. I can't believe I didn't give Fred a 2-range weapon. That's kind of shocking, actually. All right, I think it's time to promote Natalie. I think we can safely do that now. As long as we've got another Master Seal somewhere, we can do it. Oh, we don't right now. We are actually out. Well, I know we get 1 or 2 on this map, so. Just in case, you might get shot. I even found an FE8 where every unit's a general. What the heck? All right, Beat Rice, come here. Are you kidding me? The fucking ballista? Oh, I hate those fucking ballistas. I don't think before battle cutscenes are gonna have any bearing on it. I think it's only gonna be the ones at the end, so I'm gonna just skip this because I don't want to watch it twice. It's a really long one. Killer Lance. Throat Spear. We blame Fred. I don't think we blame Fred for that. That doesn't seem fair. All right. So here's what we're gonna do to improve that situation a bit. Give you one of those. Give you one of those. We didn't have another Master Seal anywhere, right? I'm not crazy? No, sadly not. Alright, I also noticed that Lily can't actually help out up there all that much right now, but she can at least toss a cure if someone needs it. Alright, let's try it again. We're just going to turn animations off for the beginning of this, just so you guys don't have to watch all that twice. And once we get back to where we were, we'll turn it back on again. And I gotta get Isabel all her levels again. She was doing so good. Yeah, and of course these levels now are going to be absolute garbage by comparison. Oh, I guess the Mage Knight in the bottom left won't be alive now, so Isabella won't be able to kill that one. That's a shame. Oh, never mind. There's one. You know, I might have forgotten that despite all his muscles, Bjarki is still very slow. Hey, look at that, the double crit. Ain't gonna see that again. Okay, so I think the new plan is to start sussing out those fucking ballista shots ASAP. So, like, we need to get people into the forest soaking hits. Because it's only got 5 shots. These levels are gonna be so ass by comparison to what we were getting before. Also, Jesus Christ, Bjarki. And Dawn. Oh my god, these stats are so bad by comparison to what I was getting. Ah! I'm doing so good! And that stupid fucking ballista had to ruin it all. Yep, you took a shot. God, those hurt. They're like Thracia ballistas. They're just unexpectedly more powerful than you. They're like, oh, I can take a ballista shot, and then they're like, LOL, like fucking plus 10 more damage you were expecting. Dick. How much crit was that? I don't think it was that much, but how much was that? I'm curious. I'm not gonna look, but like, Was it actually 2%? Are you serious? Damn, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, like, it was a 2% crit, and I was like, what the fuck? Well, on the plus side, maybe we'll get better Isabel levels this time. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's wild. They're all going for Jaka this time. God fucking damn it! All right, this gets one more try, and then we take a break and we do it next time. One more attempt. Who has it? No, it's Kurt that has it. Fred has the short spear now, yes. Okay. That's considerably better. I'm actually gonna try this a little bit differently by putting a barrier on Jaka, so that shit doesn't happen again. All right, let's try this again. Watch, they're just gonna go for Bjarki and kill him this time. Game, I was kidding. Don't actually do that. All right, well, that works. Hey, Luna, welcome back. Officially in a hotel room? Why is that? Doing a charity event. Ooh, that's exciting. Either way, you're still doing your part, and I think that's wonderful. For the Special Olympics? Aw, that's so wholesome. Good job. You did contribute money? Yeah, good job. Are you seriously not fast enough to double a fucking mage? Was what? You were supposed to lure in the fucking Dire Thunder guy. Oh, hi. I did not think you'd catch up. That probably could have been an attempt ender. Okay, so like, hypothetically speaking, there should be no chance that Amelia misses 280s again, right? Thank you. I gotta lure in the fucking Dire Thunder guy, so. Nice, that was like a full level just for that. And a solid Dawn level at that. Ow. Old man being abused by Ballista. Look, the Ballista already ended the first attempt, alright? So we gotta be careful about it this time. The game doesn't like it when I'm not careful. Crime is elderly abuse. If he didn't want to be abused, he wouldn't be elderly. Or something like that. You know what? Maybe don't take that one out of... actually, I don't think it actually works with context. So really, no matter what I say now, I'm fucked. many bow shots you got left, motherfucker? Well, at least one more. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a mountain tile, so I didn't think he could actually fucking stand on it. Kind of hoping he dropped a Master Seal. Ow. Am I getting sick of these dire thunders? That's a great fucking level. Fuck that guy in particular. Stop having those. Sweet. More crack. Just in case. I can't afford to have, like, Lillinite get dropped, so... Unfortunately, I knew Kurt would be in a bit of trouble there after that, but taking out that ballista is huge because it means we can move out on beach rice. Ow. Out of my way, peasant. It was between me and my house. Oh, I forgot to turn the animations back on. Well, bye, beat rice. That was anticlimactic because I forgot to turn animations back on. Let me do that this turn here. See? Okay, how bad is this situation currently? Because I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Oh god, no, this is totally manageable. So we killed one of the bosses, just for the, like, in case that was glossed over or anything because of the lack of animations. Yeah, we killed one of the bosses. Like, there'll be some reinforcements coming in through the bottom side of the map, but, like, realistically, there's no more problems down here. I am low-key hoping to take up the second ballista this turn. Okay, no more ballistae. That's really, really big. The illuminate anymore. That's right, the illuminate's on the other side. Who has it? You have my heal staff? Shit. That's fine. We have physics. We have physics. Physics have we. Angelus is a sus about a magic. He has a gimmick, doesn't he? Why would you say that? He's just a dancer. His songs are enchanting. I think it makes perfect sense. Oh, you cunt, you have a longbow? Oh my god, there's so many fucking mage knights. Oh, here we go. Silver Sword is 13 plus 10 to be 23. 24 against 15. Okay, he tanks both of those. Doesn't matter because this fucker is going to, you have a Brave Sword? No, you don't, because you couldn't learn one. You couldn't learn Brave Sword. Let Isabel stay down there for a turn. You can guard the top part. You're going to clear this path, so we have a way to escape if we need it. What are we on for turns, anyway? 8. Healer's Swordmaster. I've seen it all. Goodbye, cruel world. I figured they would all go after me with silver swords, so I'm just gonna fucking Physic him on the next turn. Let the old man do old man things. If he believes he can heal with his walking stick, he can. What the fuck was that level, Theodore? Also, I was kind of hoping Theodore would double these guys with Thoron, but apparently I'm an idiot. Like, he got one, but he didn't get the other one. I need more hunting bows. I'm running out. Mine are like really, really broken. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm really glad I healed Kurt now. Because that could have been really bad. That's the Master Seal I want. Good job, Runa. I take it back. Alright, the bottom side's been secured now. Fortunately, we have all of this to go. He's hard to hit. I do need to get the Caroline thing still, but again, there's no harm in trying to start that. Samuel is the reason why Bod is dead. So, kinda, yeah. in case. And again, every little bit of extra experience is always nice. We also get our promo for Jaka after this, so... But you done fucked up, son. Now you're in range. Damn. How close are Alexander's forces? They're probably just on the other side of that forest right now. What buff did you get this time? Dodge. I just need to make sure I'm not in Alex's range for this turn, and we can figure this out. Okay, see, that's what I gotta watch out for, is this fucker right here. Because one, that fails the lunatic objective anyway. Wait, does that kill him? Fuck! I missed Caroline. Theo, you useless git! Alright, the Caroline stuff we'll do the next time. I don't care. It's fine. We'll do the Caroline stuff the next time. We got the early Rose Thorn, which is a big deal. And we keep the lunatic stuff alive, and we get the early Rose Thorn. I'll take that. I will take that as a win. We may not have gotten Caroline, but we can get her on the next playthrough. A little bit bummed out about missing Caroline, but it's one less person I have to worry about training, and I also don't have to do as many resets in Helheim now. So I'll take it. Like I said, I can split this up between multiple playthroughs. God, that took like fucking 5 attempts to do that chapter as it is because people kept dying to crits or the ballista. Oh yeah, hot pirate waifu! Oh, it's Jaka's sister. She's adorable. And his mom. Oh, it's so sweet. This is the FE4 song again, isn't it? All right, so because we beat Randall in the 1v2 battle, Jaka gets his superior promotion, which is fantastic. He also gets the allspice, which I can never remember how to actually fucking pronounce. So basically, if you lose the fight against Randall, you get the you get like a spearman kind of fucking thing, the halberdier, and it's not even remotely as good as the Sentinel. Although, admittedly, I do think axes are probably a better pick for Jaka than swords are. But either way. There we go. So we can do some shopping here before we have to do anything. Let's get some cash. Kind of like saying peace, allspice. Interesting. Okay, we're basically past the point where fucking short swords are going to be useful anymore. Blades are largely inconsequential. Because you can almost always do better with a sword over a blade. Wouldn't mind grabbing one of those for Amelia. 2 physics, because I have to replace the ones I used. And then we'll probably pick up a couple, like maybe 1 or 2 Elwins. Wait, the fuck are you doing here? So did I recruit you or didn't I? What the fuck is going on? You were the reason I had to redo chapter 11. Why are you here? What the hell's going on? I think something bugged. I think something really broke with her. Because she's not supposed to be here. Because we lost Vicky, so we should have technically not been able to recruit her. Why do I have so many of these? I'm just gonna sell like a couple of them. Okay, so we can finally sell the Moonblade. I'm never going to use the Great Sword. Short Lance is done. The Training Lance is done. I'm going to buy a new Axe Rapier to replace that one. Right. But because I didn't have Vicky at the end of the chapter, she never got the flag to be in my army. She hasn't been here this whole time. And I actually lost an achievement on chapter 11 because of that. So the fact that she's here now is just fucking weird. I won't need 2 of those ever again. I'll buy a couple of those. We shouldn't need regular daggers anymore. We won't need door keys as much anymore. We won't need nearly as many torches anymore. While there are still some Fog of War chapters, there's not a ton of them. And we'll get another... Actually, I'd probably buy another Illuminate Staff and then swap out some torches for that. Buy another lightning. I need to buy at least 1 or 2 fires, I think, just in case. Don't need all those recover staffs. Okay, so he does not sell. She doesn't sell illuminates, which is noted. Like anything else I need right this second. I can probably just save the rest of my money. I just cannot fucking believe that they spawned Ariel here after all that. precious. Yeah, I don't think we need to see everybody go ... All right. I'm really looking forward to the next chapter because we get to tackle an achievement that I've never been able to pull off, which is killing all 3 of the... typically, I always fail against Thors, so we'll do that, but that is not going to be right now. I'm still a little bit miffed at Theo for fucking critting at the worst possible time, but again, we don't have to worry about getting Rose Thorn early ever again. So, I guess in one way it's annoying, and in the other way it's not that bad. Give me 1 sec to make sure. Oh, my achievement tracker didn't track the last couple of them, but they are finished. Okay, I don't have anyone in the raid right now, so that's gonna be it for me. If memory serves, my friends want to do a group call tonight to hang out and stuff like that over Discord, so what we'll probably end up doing tonight is going to be a kind of a hangout and me playing random games like I do sometimes, like when I do NES or Super Nintendo and stuff like that, so that'll probably be tonight's stream. So if you're in the mood for some good nostalgia, be sure to join us for that. But the next one of these might be tomorrow, but I also don't think so, just because I think I have a collab tomorrow that is going to take up a good chunk of the day, so we shall see. Failing that, it'll be back on Monday. So, take care, you guys. I'll be back in a couple of hours with some more streaming stuff and probably some friends. Remember that you matter, you are loved, and that you are valued. I'll catch you all next time for some streaming goodness. Bye-bye for now.